right, now we move to a different subject, and this has to do with land use regulations. This question is, why is it that 28 homes in all of Atherton have a second-story restriction of 500 square feet when all other homes have a minimum of 1,500 square feet or larger? We'll begin with Jerry on this one.
Why what? Why we're making a...
Well, the question is, why are there some homes in Atherton that have a second-story restriction when others can do more for the second story?
Well, I guess it has to do with the zoning. We're looking at been looking at Parker for quite a while. The council has said, okay, we're going to concentrate on that one unique section of town. One of the reasons why is that Parker has a 70-foot right-of-way, and that's much wider than other areas in town that usually have 30 or 40 foot right-of-way. And the rules that have been set for R1A and R1B have been rules in place for quite a long while, and we've been reluctant to make too many changes there, but I'm probably not going to give you a real satisfactory answer here, but I think that we need to be careful about changing zoning of our areas.
Bill?
I've gone out to that street and I brought up at the council meeting that, as well as called the Department of Public Works and suggested to them that they look at the general plan and question the 70-foot versus the 30-foot or 40-foot, which is on a normal cul-de-sac. With regards to the building of upper stories and the square footage of that, again, as Jerry pointed out, it's got to be within the zoning restrictions that are there for those properties. People move to Atherton because we have constant and generally unchanging zoning laws, and people get those disclosed to them at the time that they buy in. However, if there is some movement or changing of those zoning restrictions at the time after they've bought in, then I think that there needs to be some consideration, and those people should go back to and state their case to the Planning Commission. Thank you.
Thank you. Jim?
Well, this item has come up at least 3 times to the council, and I would say at the present time there is a compromise proposal that goes to the Planning Commission. I hope that compromise proposal is something that's satisfactory to the people of Parker. I know that there are many people there that don't want it rezoned, and there are many people there that do want it rezoned. Parker is zoned R1A, and the proposal was to rezone it to R1B, but we did not agree on that. And at the present time, now what we've done is we're proposing a modification to the zoning, which will give give the residents who want to do it some of the advantages of R1B.
Thank you. And Carrie?
Obviously, this issue is in front of the Planning Commission. This issue is in front of the council. The reason why there's limitations on the square footage of a second story is simply the zoning. The zoning's not allowing the residents in the area to change what they're existing to increase the second story. But is the zoning accurate? Has it been changed? Has it been changed or modified over a period of time? Zonings do change, not often, but they usually follow the general need of the community through the Planning Commission. In this particular case, it sounds that we have a right-of-way easement that's larger than most residential communities or areas. We have to address the right-of-way easement, find out why it's there and why is it so large. Were we planning on putting in a freeway on Parker? What were we planning on doing? But we have to be reasonable. We have to be connected with the community and the members that are there and have a fair dialogue and process related to this.
Thank you.